rolling.
Welcome back to another episode of the Conversations and Libations podcast.
Okay, was that just my headphones or did he just peak?
He peaked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happens.
He peaked and can no longer return.
Yeah, it has been a while. We have had some time off on this one.
Yeah.
The stars aligned in such a perfect way that we were not able to meet, but that is okay. We were all kind of like out of town at random times and just wasn't able to make it work. But that doesn't matter because we're back now, baby, and we got the second box of the Shaker and Spoon. What is this one? The rum box.
The rum box.
Yeah, so with that being the case, we made a drink from our rum box, which is...
It is called the Doctor's Orders.
And I'll tell you, it's just what the doctor orders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It is absolutely delicious.
Oh, it's so good.
It's nice, yeah. I
It's so
like
good.
this.
Oh, yeah. So we will talk about that here shortly. So stick around and make sure that you are here for what we're going to still call the fast facts on it, even though we really don't have that many, but it doesn't matter.
I got stuff to read.
That's all right. Yeah, that'll work. That'll make it work. So anyway, what in the heck has been going on?
Man, it's been a whirlwind.
It's been a whirlwind. You moved.
I moved, and we finally got into a new place. Finally have a new bar.
Yeah, radical.
Have a new studio. I have a room to myself with no estrogen in it.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's been a hassle. It's been a chore, but it's done.
I got to say, though, sometimes estrogen rules.
Well, it does, but, you know,
But, you
whenever
know.
you've got 3 generations, it's kind of like,
Yeah,
I need my space.
You are in the thick of it. You are definitely in it.
Yes. So we're
yeah.
moved in. We've got everything settled. We've got the old place cleaned up, ready to turn over. May do that Friday. I'm waiting for something in the mail, but
Well, sweetness ever
we'll see. But yeah, it's a done deal.
What's your deal?
Your
Who hurt you?
weird movie reference puns.
2 things. I'm a dad,
Yeah.
and I'm also just naturally hilarious.
Andy's weird.
Oh, so a third thing.
Yeah. That's fair.
My bad. I left out the third thing. Strategic, leaving that one out. No, that's rad though. Glad we got to get you into the new spot. I know you've been looking forward to that for a while, so
Most
that's pretty rad.
definitely.
Yeah, that's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice.
Something else.
Oh,
My gift to myself for Father's Day.
a new car.
A brand new. No. Actually, it was a Japanese Wagyu ribeye.
All right, nice.
Yes.
How was it?
Oh my God.
Everything about it was right. Everything about it was right, wasn't it?
Now, this is the first time I've ever cooked one, obviously, but I did overcook it just a hair, and that was just because I got distracted for a brief second.
So what? You threw it onto the grill for
No.
3 seconds each side. and
You
you're
don't
good.
put it on a grill. If you put it on a grill, it's going to fall right through.
Well, don't do that. What the hell, David?
so-
Why would you even suggest that?
I did it on a skillet. Carbon steel skillet.
Okay.
And it was still so
Amazing.
buttery and tender and dissolves in your mouth and
That's what she
full
said.
of beef. Yeah.
Full of beef. Glad to know that the steak
man.
was full of beef.
Yes.
Beef
No, this
Wagyu.
beefy flavor. It was
That's
just
awesome.
intense. Yeah. So that was my Father's Day.
That's pretty rad.
Very nice.
How large was this?
It was about 10, 11 ounce.
All right.
Very good.
You go.
And it's not something that this much intermuscular fat is so rich that you don't want to eat the whole thing by yourself. So what I
Yep.
did was I cut the spinalis off, rolled that up, the ribeye cap, the outer ribeye cap, cut that off, rolled that up into its own little steak,
Yeah.
and then I cubed up the rest of it,
All right.
the eye of the ribeye,
Nice.
All right.
and
Did you?
I had no idea what he said.
Okay, I was gonna say I can't. There's no way I
Wow.
could have been the only one.
No.
Don't
no
wow
idea.
me. You come up with all kinds of
Wow.
fake stuff all the time.
I was going to ask him if that was a part of an olive that fell on the steak.
I assumed it was a new kind of cinnamon that he had discovered.
it was a pickle.
It was a pickle.
It drug
Yeah.
across his head.
Oh my gosh, that freaking video was so ridiculous. That was dumb.
So good.
Let me. Can I just? Okay. Let me
I just
paint you
thought
guys a
of
word picture
you.
here. Of course you did. me just paint you guys a word picture here. David likes to send things that have to do with pickles, knowing that I don't like pickles. So, of course, why would he not send me the most ridiculous thing he found
It really
potentially
was.
ever of just a regular old dude? Well, it's a bald guy.
He was
but,
bald,
like,
yeah.
He's just got like 10 pickles lined up on like a wire.
Suspended above him.
Yeah, and he's just like dragging his head across them. Because that makes sense. Like, at what point? Where did that? Like, at some point, this dude was like,
I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
I have a hell of an idea for content. So it's just like, okay, so here's my thing: is like at some point he like got really excited about it, right? Like he like went and decided he was going to make this thing happen. So
Yeah.
from the inception of the idea to like it actually happening, what happened? Like, is he like making like a storyboard and like showing him? He's like, okay, so in like 3 seconds, my head's going to be at the 4th pickle, and if you here's what it's going to look like. It just hangs from the wind, and then all of a sudden, it's going to be like thwap, 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 right off my melon.
Did
And
you
it's gonna
see-
go, so viral?
Did you see how many views it had?
That's my point. That's exactly my point. Is
And
like,
how many shares
What in
and-
the
Yeah.
hell?
But you
You were
gotta,
one of the shares.
you got to think though, it worked.
It did. It did.
The amount of
No.
shares, the amount of comments on that
That's-
thing.
no, no, no,
us
no, no, no,
us
no, no,
even
no.
talking about it right
I-
now means
hold on.
it worked.
Hold on, back up. I agree. My point is that where have we gone wrong?
Pickles. You
What?
don't like pickles.
No, not us in particular. I'm talking about humanity. Like that is what gets
What was
views
wrong
is
about
a
it?
bunch of freaking pickles.
What
just
was right
whacking up-
about it?
Yeah.
It was
What
great.
was right about it?
I died laughing.
I did too, but it
I
was
mean,
like
it was funny.
I sent it to immediately shared it to my employees, so that I had 2 shares on it of mine.
Hey, I'm not here to bash anybody's judgment on making a bunch of videos that get a ton of views. Good for that guy.
I'll put a little clip in so
Yeah,
people
there you
can
go.
see what we're talking about.
Oh my
and there towards
God.
the end, one of the pickles started tearing. Like, too much friction on the bald head.
No, thank you. Respectfully decline.
Pickle juice running down his forehead.
Gross.
Pickle sweat.
Gross, man. Like, come on. Like, I just was waiting for one to just like be like dripping. Like one just like something drips off
Well,
of one. It's just gross.
In all honesty, once I saw that, I was probably about 5 shares because I sent that all over the world.
All over the place.
I was like, this is hilarious.
100% getting sent somewhere.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
I just I don't know. Maybe okay, maybe I'm not like in like a cool cult or something that like shares stuff like that to get millions of views.
Well, you
Why
know,
not?
hey,
Well, I'm just saying like that's a thing. Like
you don't have the influence to be an influencer.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly the case. Otherwise,
I'm the same way. You know, hey,
nobody watches my stuff.
my my food blog.
That's not true. We had one.
We have
Really?
some good.
Yeah, we
have
had
some,
a couple
well,
of-
this page has some good views.
Yes.
like this page has some good views, but
Yeah.
I don't make like very good videos for my own. Like I don't know. I just don't
My-
have like a lot on my own personal stuff.
My food blog has. I haven't posted anything seriously on it in probably a year,
Yeah,
and I still have 350 approximately consistent followers.
yeah,
And they're from all over the world.
Sure.
People that I've actually talked to.
yeah.
But yeah, I haven't posted anything on it.
Can you,
and
can
I
you
was
post
getting
that video on your?
Yeah, see what happens. It's a food
And-
video.
and you know, some of my videos have had 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 views.
Yeah,
You know, something like that. So if I'd probably get out there and keep doing it, I might get somewhere with it. But
oh sure. Yeah,
you know, I've had too much going on over the last 3 years. So
yeah. I don't. How do I? I don't care. Like I just am like I will post the videos that go along with
Oh,
the
okay,
episodes.
okay.
No, not I don't care to you. That would have been I should have went with that.
You just stop there
That
and
would
then
have
move
been
on.
hilarious. I should have just went
change
with that.
topics
Like,
all of a
sorry,
sudden.
David.
that's where I took it. I was like, well, Nick, damn.
No, that would have been funny as hell.
Damn it,
I should
Nick.
have just went with yeah. Damn it, Dale. I should have went with that. That would have been funnier.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Word about Dale. He's doing okay. He's had a procedure yesterday.
Oh, all
so
right.
everybody just kind of keep him in your thoughts.
Oh
Yeah.
man, yeah.
But yeah, he's doing great. So
And
anyway,
and he still has the Corvette
still has the vet
and the puppy
and the pressure washer.
and the. Update! I got a pressure washer.
About time.
Did you?
Woohoo!
I need to get one.
Have you
So-
used it yet?
No, not yet. I just got it, but I got it. I literally got it for like $50.
Nice.
Because it was my wife's cousin's, and he's like, "Hey, I don't use it. You want it?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, great." So I was
Gas,
like, "Let me
gas
take
or
it for
electric?
it." Electric.
Electric. Yeah.
But it was funny because when we got it, I I got it out of the trunk and I put it into the garage, right? And I was like, "Woohoo!" And my daughter's standing there, and she's like, "They got pressure washer." And I was like, "Yep." I was like, "We're really excited about it." And I was like, "Woohoo!" And she turns to her mom and goes, "Woohoo!" And I was like, "Yes, that's right."
And her mama goes, "Damn it, Nick."
That's exactly right. Yeah. So now we say woohoo to a lot of things. Yeah. I did get her to say woohoo the other day when her mom took her shirt off. That was awesome.
That's all. That's great. That's great.
Wow.
Ann's gonna listen to this in like several years from now and be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Woohoo.
It is pretty funny though. But kids are hilarious anyway, so why not?
Yep.
Makes it better. Makes it better.
Nice. I'm looking at a pressure washer.
They're great. Well, now that you got a spot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to clean up the patio, the driveway, things like that.
yeah. See, that's why I wanted one. I mean, just we got stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just things.
There's things I want to wash.
Clean off the. I mean, yeah. Now I just want to walk around the neighborhood and be like, "Hey, man,
Yeah. Yeah.
y'all got something that needs washing?"
Just see you wheeling it down the.
Yeah, I put on my New Balances and my high white socks and my best jorts and head on out for the day. Oh yeah, I guess you're wearing high white socks. So you're halfway there. No,
Well-
man, I got like no shame. Like I'll go dad mode and just walk down the street and be like, "What's up, Lisa? You need something? I can get out there and wash the driveway."
Just
Well-
put a free car wash sign at the end of your driveway.
I don't know if I can do that. The world
Just-
couldn't handle that.
Just a free shout out to somebody, even though they'll probably never even know it happened. BWG Windows is a couple of young
I don't know what
guys.
that means.
No, it's a couple of young guys right out of college. They're just trying to do a little summer work, make a little money.
Cool.
They wash windows
Nice.
and they do a heck of a job. They're in the Johnson County area,
Sure.
Overland Park, Lenexa.
Yeah.
And 2% of all proceeds they send to Wounded Warriors.
Oh, cool.
So, but
Nice.
yeah, they're a great bunch of young guys, and like I said, they'll probably never hear this or know about it unless, hey, one of our listeners
Maybe one
contacts them.
day.
Yeah,
You never know.
yeah, good guys, good
Yeah,
kids.
good.
They do a heck of a job. I had them clean my windows.
Nice.
Did they do commercial?
They're probably not. They're probably
With any luck.
well.
The windows at my store really need to
They
be clean.
they might. I mean,
Might as well call them.
that's right.
Give 'em a
BWG, BWG Windows.
All right.
So
Yeah.
good guy.
I don't. I was going to try and come up with something cool for that acronym, but I don't have anything.
Big window guys.
I just want to take this
Hey,
opportunity
there
to
you
say
go.
that I
There
am.
you go.
I'm really disappointed in myself. I just. I didn't. I
We're
wasn't prepared. I didn't
we're
have it.
disappointed
Yeah.
that you're disappointed.
I usually
I'm just disappointed.
I usually perform better than this, and I just couldn't. I couldn't do it, but
Is that the same thing you told your wife?
He's rehearsing for tonight.
Easy. Hey, who's the one with 2 children? Confirmed sex twice. Yeah. Yeah. Well, what about that? You can only confirm it once.
Can we confirm the second one?
Well, yeah.
We don't know if it's going to look
He's
like
got a beard,
You're right.
beard and black hair.
He comes out just
So
full.
far. Confirmed. So,
Yeah,
this side of the room.
short side of the story.
Boom.
Talking about
I've got my one.
trophies. whenever my nephew was born, there was a child next to him in the little nursery area at the hospital. 13 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's a big one.
Had hair, teeth, and a beard.
Nice.
This was the little acrylic beds that they sit in
Oh, yeah.
was full. I would not want to see the shape of that woman. She
Oh, man.
and I hope it was cesarean.
Yeah, dude. After like watching my wife go through it, like women are special. Like I do not, I do not
Yeah.
envy that process. And like I'm over there like anxious, like I can't do anything.
But 13 pounds.
Yeah, that baby. They had her due date wrong.
Yeah, by about 4 months.
Yeah.
So, with the hair, though, there is a lady that goes to her church that had a girl. She had more hair coming out than my daughter does at 2 years right now.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
I remember talking to her, and like the hair was down to here. I was like, oh, how old is she? And she's like, 2.5 months. Like, huh? This past her ears.
I kind of assumed you were going to tell me that she just got her license.
Does she have any Spanish or Italian?
That I don't
or
know.
Any Southern European?
I don't know her enough.
People or children of Spanish descent, a lot of times they have a lot of dark hair when they're born.
I
It's
was
just
going to
like,
say I'm very confused where this is headed.
Yeah.
well,
Now I get it.
Yeah, and I've seen some pretty thick hair. My daughter didn't have hair till she was 3.
Yeah.
I had to dress her in girls' clothes so that they wouldn't think it
Doesn't
was-
matter nowadays.
Nope.
Does not matter nowadays.
They still thought that, oh, is that your little boy?
Yep.
Yeah, his favorite color's pink.
Yeah, I'm raising him to wear pink.
We told you the story. We were at a restaurant one day. Same thing. Full. I think she was wearing a dress.
A dress,
Yeah.
yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, he's so cute." I was like, "Cool."
I'm just going to tell you, your tip is gone.
Your what?
Your tip.
Oh, sorry, I was
I
taking
have-
it the whole wrong way.
No. I have...
My hearing aids aren't turned up.
Yeah, turn them bad boys up. No, people don't mean it, but like, it just makes me so annoyed
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
somebody calls my little girl a boy. First of all, my little girl's beautiful. And she looks like a freaking girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wears bows. She's got ponies in her hair. Like, I'm not saying you can't do that with a boy. That's got nothing to do with it. But my first thought would not be, look at that cute little boy with
Yeah.
ponytails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, it's just not my initial gut reaction. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, anyway.
But I will say, whenever my daughter was about 3, she started growing hair,
Oh, sure.
and it grew.
Yeah. That's
mean,
the same way my little one is.
It got long all of a sudden.
Yeah. Sarah's
Yeah.
pretty long too.
Yeah, she got long hair. She's hilarious. So his daughter and my daughter, they play a lot together, and they're hilarious because we'll get ready to go or whatever, like if we're at each other's house or something, and they insist on hugging each other.
Oh.
So they walk up to each other and they're just like,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and I mean, it's
Yep.
like
Full grasp hug.
it's like a big hug.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not like she probably hugs her better than she hugs me.
And what the thing about it is, they mean it.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have
100%.
a clue of 100% of what this is going on, but they're
No.
they're all in.
Well, and like I think there's something to be said about like they know they're safe. They know that we're not going to let them get to somebody that doesn't
Oh yeah.
like that has some kind of ill will or anything like that. Like there's something to be said about that. Like they know that they're comfortable
Yeah.
and everything, so it's always kind of funny. And like we know, like I think maybe the first time we're like, oh, do you guys want to give each other a hug? And then ever since then, like
Yeah.
we never say anything. And it's just
Yeah,
like,
Sarah loves giving hugs. Like
Yeah. Oh,
anytime
that's just
she leaves anybody's house, they're getting a hug.
yeah, she's funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's
she's all for
always
it.
fun. That's the fun times now. Once
Yeah.
they hit 13, which will be in about a couple years.
11 more years. 11 more years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It'll seem like a couple. Let me tell you, it goes by fast.
Yeah, that part's dumb.
I know. They need to stay small longer.
I know,
Yes.
man. Like, I just like watch my daughter go from this tiny little itty bitty, amazing little tiny little person to just like growing up so fast, and it makes me sad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, the kind of our conversation we had before the podcast for that possible 8 weeks.
Oh yeah,
She could grow so much in that 8 weeks.
yeah. Because by the time you get back, she'll be driving.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah, because my little girl, she's going to be 29 in August. It's like, what? Holy. Anyway,
Holy is right.
yeah.
Wowzers.
So,
Crazy. I'm going to be 29 2 years ago.
hey,
Where's the time go?
You're such a baby.
Yeah, it's true. I'm the youngest one in the room.
still wet behind the ears.
Yeah. I'm not sure I get your old man reference.
Ask your dad.
Okay.
Ask your dad what that means.
No. I don't want to know.
So, anyway, hey, how about this cocktail?
Yes. Moving on.
How about this cocktail?
Tell me about the doctor's orders before David starts saying another weird joke.
So the box of the month this month is all about rum. Primarily aged rum. So that's all the
Very
drinks
good.
were made with aged rum, which is what we got. This one is 2 ounces of aged rum, half ounce of a smoked ginger lemongrass syrup.
Yeah.
I don't get any ginger, but I definitely taste the smokiness.
A little bit of smoke, yes.
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 I think I get a little bit of the ginger, but it's not heavy.
No,
by
no,
any means.
it's not-
It's
yeah.
very light.
Like-
It's only a half ounce. I'd almost kind of want to put more.
Yeah.
What I would have to do is actually taste the syrup by itself. Just
Yeah,
to see,
yeah.
okay, what am I adding?
Yeah, that's a good call.
But
But it has 3/4 ounce of a super lemon lime juice. Basically, just a very strong.
I'm picking that up.
100%.
Yeah.
It's there.
Absolutely.
But
Yeah.
it's not very astringent like some of the lemon juices.
Yeah, I mean, we're not
Yeah.
puckering up every time we take a
Right.
drink, but it's there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
is.
adds a nice balance to the rum.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because rum is typically, especially aged rum, is typically sweet, a little
Yeah.
on the sweet side. Which I actually don't mind that
Yeah.
in a rum.
Yeah.
But that super lemon lime
Mm-hmm.
is pretty nice.
Yeah.
And it was pretty thick whenever
yeah.
you looked at
Yeah.
the bottle.
Yeah.
That
It is
stuff-
very yellow and very thick.
Yeah. It was an interesting bottle.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, super lemon lime juice. I was like, what makes you super? Do you have a little cape?
It is concentrate. It is very much concentrate.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else goes in there?
It was a really cool spritz of an orange oil.
Yes.
With the.
Which you can check out right here.
What the?
That's how you interject a video on a video. Bam.
Yeah. So we can definitely put in the clip of me spritzing that. That'd be cool.
No, we
you
we
can also
did.
go-
We already did. We already put it in. It's already there. We showed it a minute ago. That's why I went.
Okay, so now I'm going to put it in.
Okay.
Right here.
You got to put it in both now.
Also, you can check out our TikTok and see the whole video of us making the cocktail.
Do that too.
So-
That would be rad, and share it with all your friends, kind of like the pickle video. Maybe we can make this thing go viral.
I brought some pickles.
No, you didn't.
You want to shave your head?
No. I want no part of the pickle idea.
So
No. New topic. No.
the
This
reason
guy.
for the name of the doctor's orders.
Yes. Yes. What is that?
This is supposed to resemble a penicillin. So it's got that ginger and scotch instead of scotch. It's the aged rum.
Oh, penicillin's a drink.
Yes.
Okay. I was about to say I'm allergic to penicillin.
So it resembles the penicillin, just
Okay.
with a couple different changes in ingredients.
Yeah. So to me, it's just based on a guess, I would have assumed that this was called this because of how much citrus is in it.
What does citrus have to do with doctors?
Vitamin C, it's good for
Oh, okay.
health, all the extras.
I completely
Yeah,
went a different direction. You lost me.
You definitely.
Well, it's similar to how we did. What was
Got derailed.
it a? What was the long long enough ago for me to forget. We had an episode where we talked about all the limes needing some liquor in them to keep them from getting scurvy.
Oh, yeah. What was
See?
that?
Citrus, man.
Yeah.
Citrus. See? You guys act like just figure out your history and mental health and all that.
I feel like
In a
that
world
was-
of myth.
that must have been
In a land of magic.
season 1 because I don't remember that.
That was long ago,
was that from?
Andrew. I don't know.
Okay.
You tell me. I don't know what the hell that was. A world of myth and despair.
It's a television show. Anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
just didn't let me say it.
Okay. Fine. Fine.
But yeah, I'm going to have to go back now and find that because that's what it made me think of. All the extra vitamin C.
Okay,
C as in orange.
that's fair. Even though the orange is just spritzed on the top.
But you could taste it.
Oh yeah,
It's
you can
flamed orange.
You can smell it too.
Yeah, it's
right?
flamed
Yeah.
orange.
Especially
It's-
right when we
yeah.
did it. Oh, it was.
Yeah.
It was a lot more of a fireball than I thought it was gonna be.
In case you didn't see the video, you can see it here.
Here, let's just.
So, anyway. Do it towards the end.
Open your mouth.
No more beard.
Close your eyes.
Okay, for real though, that would make me so angry. I see a lot of like prank videos and stuff, like people
Yeah,
trimming
yeah.
somebody's hair or something.
Oh,
if somebody
yeah.
did that to my beard, a beating would be coming.
You know what would be funny? It would on my side too, but the beating wouldn't come from me. It would
from
come
the
from
wife?
my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's threatened. She's like, if you ever fully shave again, I'm leaving.
Wow.
yeah, that's.
I look like I'm 12. Like I don't know what it is. I have the worst baby face ever. So when I shave,
Yeah.
I look so young.
That's funny.
Not a
Well,
bad thing.
no, not a bad
but
thing. But still,
I will say we went to a restaurant that's over close to the new house, and it's a hibachi style restaurant.
Sure.
And they always do the flame where they blow up the.
Oh yeah,
There was one guy. I was 4 tables away, and I felt the heat.
yep.
I was like, those people got to have singed hair.
They are smoking.
Yeah, because it was hot, just where we were.
I really like hibachi and stuff.
Mhm.
Like those guys are pretty funny.
Mhm.
I just wish they would like interject random things into their stuff, like stuff,
Right.
and not in a bad way because I think they're hilarious. I genuinely think it would be really funny if they would just like throw in like a movie quote here and there.
Well, yeah, because especially if you go back to the same hibachi place,
Right.
once you've seen it once, you kind of know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
It's the same routine.
So like maybe they throw in something from like Jim Carrey's The Mask. It's like somebody stop me. Like I could just I would have a great
Okay.
time with that. I'd be like, no,
Yeah.
keep going, Goku.
Well, there's one kind of south Overland Park
Yeah,
area.
I don't know. I don't even know if that's like
I
if
don't know.
that's Japanese, but I think what is Dragon Ball Z? It's Japanese, isn't it?
It's some kind of Asian anime.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was an offensive word. I meant to say a Japanese name. I thought it was cool. I thought Dragon Ball Z was Japanese.
It
the whole
might.
time.
I mean, it might be. I have no idea. I don't follow that.
I don't really either, but I mean, when I was a kid, I thought it was cool.
Anyway,
I did-
play south of OP.
One of the
Just
guys.
take that part out.
One of the guys that does the hibachi, when he does the flame, he's got this little fireman, and when he pulls out his
yeah.
pants, it
Yeah.
piece that's pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
that is pretty funny. I get down with that.
Yeah,
See, I add some
usually
flair.
I usually don't sit at the hibachi. I'll sit at one of the regular tables because I just eat sushi and something else. But
We're good for hibachi about once a year.
yeah,
And it's usually because we're going like somebody's like, oh, we're going for a birthday, or like
Right.
one year we went for New Year's and that was fun. But other than that, yeah, no,
It's
I agree.
always packed.
It is always packed, and I mean, I don't know, it's pretty expensive for the hibachi.
Oh yeah.
Whereas I could get the same thing for cheaper if I just sit at not in the hibachi. And to
Yeah.
your point, like I eat a lot of sushi anyway,
yeah.
so I'd be the same kind of boat. Like I enjoy the sushi. I'm gonna get what I'm gonna get anyway.
Well, the place that we went to has really good sushi. So
Yeah.
It was quite
See,
nice.
I can get down with that. I need some sushi in my life probably soon.
I love sushi.
That sounds so rad. I did have some great seafood in the old San Diego. That was great. Good
San
stuff.
Juan,
No.
San
No.
Diego, San Diego.
San Diego. San Diego was a lot of fun. It's a good time.
Yeah, I'm so jealous about that view at the baseball stadium.
Yeah, we got good seats for the game, man. And I bought them last minute because we weren't sure we were going to go, and I was kind of keeping an eye on weather because I don't want to buy tickets and then like end up with because it's always hard when I go out of town because I want to go out of town to a game and get to go to the game.
Yeah.
And I don't know like for sure if weather's going to be good. Like if we're just going on a trip somewhere, I'll be like, I'll look and see if they have a ball game.
What about get stuck driving around trying to get to the game?
I do not have that problem anymore. I did have that problem.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, that was horrible. No, thank you for that. That made me so angry, and it was nobody's fault. It just was like for real. But I will say that for as late as I got those tickets, I got great price for them, and I was happy with where they're at because I don't mind. I genuinely don't mind like sitting in the upper deck.
Oh yeah.
I
Because
can
of the
actually
price.
see more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think being around the game for so long, like I really, really enjoy being close, just because I like
You
the
wanna feel
I
the
like
crack of the bat.
smell, I like the sounds, like all of that is like very familiar. But like now that I've got my wife and the little one and like things like that, like I just don't. It doesn't bother me, and I certainly don't want to spend like $400 or $500 on a ticket.
Yeah.
So it's just like not a big deal. Like if somebody gave me a ticket, I would 100% go sit down low. But like if I'm just going to a ball game just to hang out for an evening, like especially if I'm going on a trip with my family, like I know for a fact I'm probably not going to get through the entire game because it's like we're gonna get her home from bed and like things like that.
Yep.
You just have to start that process.
Yeah.
And most of the time right now, I will say the game went very quick, which was good. But if it doesn't, then it just goes long. Like it just does, you know. Like it's never. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was a good time. We had a lot of fun, and the seats were great. So you can't really beat that.
So you like the sound of the crack of the bat, the look of the keen eye throwing the ball, the smell of the scratch.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. What's a scratch smell? What is a scratch smell?
I think now's a good time for a break.
What's he saying? All right, fine. Let's go for a quick break. Here we are. We made it all the way back from the break. Good job, us. We did it.
No.
It's an accomplishment.
Restart. What is
No.
this lack of enthusiasm?
No, you guys have taken the wind out of my sails.
Get another sniff.
He really did peak in the beginning.
All right, fine. Welcome back. We're back from the old break ski. David made some jokes. Good thing they were off air.
They're from man.
Oh, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So, we have an interesting topic tonight. Let me break out the old thingamadoodle so I can say it.
Whip
right.
it out. Excuse me while I whip this out.
Are you ready for this?
Please don't.
Sure.
You ready for this? You ready for this? You ready for? You both ready for this? I need you both to pay attention.
I'm not ready to
I need you to pay
whip it out.
close attention. All right. Imagine there's a world populated by clones of you. Would it be better? Or would you just get sick of it?
I'm a badass. It'd be better.
See, I am pretty okay with the fact that I'm awesome, but the problem is it's similar to like if all days are great, no days are great. So then I would just be an average dude.
Yeah, but I don't want to see the female me.
That's true. I don't know that okay, so when I was in 8th grade, I played Aunt M in the school musical for Wizard of Oz.
Is that when you wore a dress?
Yeah. It's a real story. That
You still have that dress.
Do we have?
No, not
Do we
anymore.
have video proof of this?
It is on video somewhere.
Okay.
All right,
There is a DVD of
we gotta
it. That
talk
is
to the
true.
parents.
Mom.
She's around here somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where it is, but it's a real thing. That was actually pretty funny. So
Clips will be.
Well,
posted.
it was a random. It was totally random, and the reason being is because I just happened to be standing there, and it was like during dress rehearsal, right, for this show. And okay, so the school I went to, every year the 8th graders did a musical, right, which was a great way to embarrass all the 8th grade kids with weird egos before they went to high school. So I was just happened to be standing there, and this portion of. So it was based on the Wizard of Oz, the book, not Wizard of Oz, the movie, which are very different if you
Yes.
have not read the book. And I mean, they're not very different, but they are different. So there is like all these flashbacks that happen in the book for Dorothy. And I happened to be standing there off stage, and they were like, hey, throw this on and go on stage and be the flashback. And it went over really well with the handful of people that were in the crowd for the dress rehearsal. So we just ran with it. It was pretty funny because they just did not expect like me to come walking out
I know.
in like this weird wig
And
like
and even in eighth
bonnet.
grade, even in 8th grade, I still see you with some stubble.
I mean, I don't know, but it was funny. It was funny as hell. So we had a good laugh about that. But it was a real thing that did happen, and that was pretty funny.
He still has the heels.
No heels. They didn't wear heels in Oz. You dingleberry.
He gets stuck in the mud.
I don't get it. Do I not know something about the Wizard of Oz? Do you know something? Does that make sense?
I'm
Didn't
I'm
they
more
live on a farm?
confused because didn't
Oz is not on a farm, but yeah, I guess I'll give it to you.
It's in
that
Kansas.
Aunt Em-
Everything is on a farm.
Well, technically, Oz is at the end of the Yellow Brick Road.
Well, yeah, but Aunt Em wasn't there.
Well, she was in the book.
Well, she wasn't in the movie.
I've never
Bloody
read it.
hell. What the?
Okay. Well, whoa. Settle the hell down.
Bloody hell, dear chap.
This guy, this freaking dude over here, going all 9 3/4 on me.
And that's holding back.
Hey, I don't know. That's your call, man. That's your call. But yes, it was a great instance of that particular epic portion of the book, and everybody thought it was funny, so I went with it. It was funny.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Back to
Yeah.
the topic.
Back to the topic. I
still can't do if you mail me that. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. Like, here's my thing. It'd be cool if there was like another of me. Like if I had like a really awesome twin brother. I have an awesome sister who's not a twin, but she's awesome.
but a
So
whole
I guess
world,
it's technically 2 of me.
a whole world of you.
Yeah, a whole world of me would get old, I think. I am pretty vocal.
Oh yeah.
So
We
it
know.
would be a loud world.
Okay.
In case you guys were wondering.
Come on, don't hold back.
I don't know that I would. It's exactly back to what I said a minute ago. Like if it was just a whole, like if every day is a great day, no days are great days. So if all of me are the same, like then it's just your average and it's boring and it's the same. I enjoy interacting with people and having a whole different perspective and different experiences and different types of thinking.
Yeah, I couldn't talk to myself that much.
No.
I already talked to myself plenty.
No.
So
I talk to myself quite a bit. I am in technology.
exactly. So yeah, that's a big thing. But whatever.
It makes me think, when people say you're 1 in a million.
Yeah. But what if you're
If
a
you-
million in a million?
Well, not only just that, if you think about it, if someone tells you you're 1 in a million, right? There's 7-some billion people in the world. You're actually not that unique. There's a lot of you.
Yeah.
That's true. There's a lot of you. Yeah, that would bum me out, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it takes the unique aspect of us and just wouldn't make it unique anymore.
Yeah, that would be a
I mean,
bummer.
all 3 of us would be Nick.
I know.
Ugh.
Can you imagine how good this podcast would be? This podcast would be so good. It'd just be just like funny as hell, slam after slam.
Slamming.
It would never get edited.
Instead, I got one that doesn't make any sense. It's telling dad jokes that we haven't ever heard of before. Ball scratching. Got one over here that I don't even know what you're saying. Can't even keep up.
I'm just staring
And then
into
there's
your eyes.
me. Yeah. Yeah. What's up with that, man? What's up with that?
Nick, I just think of you as our comic relief.
I know. I'm a good guy. No, I agree, though. It would be strange.
Yeah.
It would be strange. Now, it would be interesting. So, like, I do picture, like, if that's what the whole world was like if it was just one person. Like, let's just not take, like, me, for example. Let's just take one person.
Anybody.
Right? Any person. Let's just take a random person off the street, right? Like, what would, like, professional sports be like? Like, what would, like, the radio be like? Is it kind of like that scene in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory where, like, the Oompa Loompas are on the news?
Yeah.
Like, they're just like everything is Oompa Loompas, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that would be what it would be like for me. That would be, like, just hilarious, right? But then, like, I don't know, like, do you talk shit on, like, the clone of you that's like, man, that guy sucks?
Wait, that is me.
All right.
Wait a second.
So I have a very valid question, though. If everyone's me, and you mentioned there would be girl versions of
There
me,
has to be, or else there'll be no.
So
Can't be.
No more.
Can't be.
No
Not
more
a
you.
clone.
would all of the world just be Arkansas?
Whoa.
Or Mississippi.
Whoa. 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 You guys are taking it too far.
Are you just sleeping with your
clones of you? It is exact. It would be just
So
you.
you're sleeping with you.
You are just
That's
you.
more like Kentucky.
That's not even anything. That's just like,
Some alone
Sad.
time with you?
like
Hey, how you doing?
I mean, weird
doing great.
situation. You guys are taking this a whole different animal. Okay?
Well,
this is a
you
family show.
You got to take all things into
That'd be an
consideration.
interesting strip club.
This is a family show. You guys need to settle down.
Yeah, my stage name, Heavy Cream. Hey, y'all.
Good lord. I don't even know what I've gotten myself into. I feel like I just need to like take a break.
We just did.
I know. I need another
We
one.
did.
I feel sad alone.
Oh, do you need a nap?
You wouldn't be alone if it was all you.
It's true. I'd be bored. It'd
You
be
need some
weird.
quiet time.
You know, sometimes I think I do. But then I think back, I'm
Gen
still
Z.
probably talking and saying things in random when I'm sitting by myself. It is funny because I'll be like, I don't know, watching a video or like sitting there or like have music on or something, right? I'm still talking. Why not?
Well, do you need a safe space? Do you need somebody to comfort you?
No.
Get over it.
I don't think you were ready for my response. Here's the deal. That world full of me's would suck because I would get bored and I would be really annoyed with myself. And let's not dance around it. My wife is smoking hot. So, big win. That the world is not full of me.
Okay.
That's fair.
Although,
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be fun for like a day.
There's no way that a world of one would even do anything. Would
No.
accomplish anything.
Nope.
I mean,
I would know
First of all-
nothing about science and or...
exactly. I'm in
Extras.
technology. I don't know about growing stuff. I don't know about science. I can make your phone work.
Yeah, and like I'm not good with cars.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
The world would turn into a Tyler Perry movie, and it would just be multiple versions of you in different wigs and outfits.
Which really, if we really get into it, really was a thing for Eddie Murphy first.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
You know,
Yes.
it's really Eddie Murphy movies.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
Yeah, so that in itself is hilarious.
Yes, without a doubt.
The Nutty Professor,
Yep.
classic. Classic.
I haven't seen those in a while.
I know it's been a while.
They're so funny.
Yeah.
They're so funny. I just like I still to this day do that reference of the little kid sitting at the table and he's like flexing and the mom's like
Hercules, 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 Hercules.
exactly, yeah, she's so excited and he just like keeps grabbing like chicken legs.
And he just, what was it, the grandfather? He just over there, he's sitting there going, oh, hell.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's exactly what's going on. It's such a funny movie.
just the whole table is
Yeah.
just
Oh man, I
nonstop.
forgot about that movie.
Oh,
That movie is so classic.
It
I might
is.
need to go watch that now.
I'm just thinking the same thing.
that
the first
movie.
and the second one, I think, are on one of the streaming sites.
Okay.
That movie is one that you can watch over and over again and see something new.
Mm-hmm.
The original Coming to America.
Oh,
Dude,
I
we do
watched
not
that.
give enough credit to Eddie Murphy. The world needs more Eddie Murphy nowadays.
Coming to America 2, I didn't like at all.
You know, I never saw the second one.
Don't
but like,
watch it.
it's kind of
It's
similar to.
very disappointing.
Well, here's the thing: is like, okay, Coming to America, classic comedy movie, like really good,
Yes.
and it's just like trying to intentionally paint a picture of like the United States being a difficult place to come to and
Oh, yeah.
fit in.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't have that experience, so I don't know. I can't say one way or another, but it's hilarious.
It is.
Similar situation, totally different storyline with Dumb and Dumber, which also came out with a second one and technically a third one. They came out with the prequel, which was terrible.
yeah.
And then the second one, which is Dumb and Dumber 2. And it's I've not seen it, but like here's my point. If it ain't broke,
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
fix it. But that does not apply to all movies, because if you are just extending a story, then I
That's
like
something
that.
different.
Like let's
Yeah.
take like the John Wick movies for example,
Oh.
right? Like a world full of John Wicks. Could you imagine that? That would just be a murdering.
There would
There'd be nobody
There would
left.
be nobody left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone would be dead. But there would be one guy left. That's it.
yeah, but then what happens next?
Did you see the meme? I saw a meme today where it's comic book characters. I can't remember, but here's this big guy dead on the ground with a pencil stuck in his eye, and other characters are standing there, and John Wick's like, "Sorry."
That is hilarious.
So
man.
my thing about movie series, again, if you can push the story along, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Don't change the aspect of the movies.
Well, see, that's the
Fast
thing,
and the
right?
Furious for me. 1, 2, 3, all about racing.
Yes.
And then
Right.
starting in 4, it's now we're running drugs, we're killing people,
Yeah.
and it's like,
However,
come on.
I don't disagree with you.
They're good.
However, those were actually well done.
Yes.
Yes.
So like they still kept the storyline going because the characters didn't change. It wasn't like some magical new land they lived in. Like they were actually kind of continuing with the premise of like they're great drivers that happen to do other things because of the scenario they're in. Now that's a little different versus what it seems to be like with Coming to America 2 or with Dumb and Dumber 2, right? Like these are years, even
Yes.
decades later
Yep.
that these are released. And it, first of all, the world's not the way it was. So like that doesn't really land. But secondly, like it's been long enough ago that like that story can't be replicated.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's not like
it would be
John
like
Wick, those came out like every other year.
it would
So
be
it's
like
slow.
if they
There
it goes. It
Settle
would be
down,
like if they were to make Blazing Saddles 2 and it's politically correct.
Absolutely impossible to make that
Exactly.
movie.
It would be 3 minutes long.
It wouldn't even be that. It would just be just the beginning credits right into the end
Yeah.
credits.
Yeah, but
Even then it might
you know,
not
even
work.
but that's decades since that was done.
Well, with the way that art has gone, and this is not to crap on art, but this is just the way that it's gone, right? That could potentially be the worst movie of all time, where it starts the credits, it shows like an establishing shot of like a desert, and then goes to the ending credits.
That's actually a real.
See, it could be the worst movie of all time, or it could win best in class at Sundance Film Festival.
exactly.
Right? Like,
Who thought of that?
yeah, what a
Mel Brooks.
absolute master! Like, oh, son of a, what an epic opportunity they had.
Yeah.
And they capitalized.
Yeah.
So we talked about not, allowing too much time in between movies because you
Right.
can't pull the story. I had to look at
How the hell
dates
did we
to
get
verify.
on movies?
I don't know.
We went
Oh,
from
John Wick.
Clones. No, I think we went from Clones to
Oh, Tyler Perry and
movies. then
Nutty Professor.
And then Eddie Murphy and then
so
yeah.
far off topic.
Hey,
Hey,
I
I'll
think
still
this
take it.
happens every.
It does. It does. You're right.
this podcast is
Designed
highly
to
fluid.
go off topic.
It is highly fluid. Volatile
so
at all
dynamic
moments.
here.
That's right. Yeah.
Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
10 years apart.
Mm-hmm.
But the way they did it, they used that 10 years in real life, and they kind of used it in the movie.
Okay,
The second
sure.
one starts off with talking about many years ago, this happened in the news, and they're talking about how they relate to each other.
Yeah.
If you can do it decade apart, if you do it properly.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think that works with comedies.
And a lot of people don't do that anymore.
That's rare. It's uncommon.
I'm very disappointed in the new stuff that comes out these
Yeah.
days. It's like,
I just read an article about that very thing, how movies have not gone well lately.
well, they went on strike to get better money. They got better money, whatever the strike was for, and they're putting out crap.
Yeah, I
and
don't-
nothing new. They're remaking everything.
Yeah.
Where's
I stick
originality?
to older movies a lot.
Yeah, where's originality? Where's
Yeah.
the creativity? Where's the art?
As a big movie guy, I just appreciate a good movie in general, but I have a pretty strict 11-minute rule on new movies. If I can't make it through the first 11 minutes, I'm tearing it off.
Yeah.
But if I make it through that, I'll just power through.
A couple episodes ago, we talked about Final Destination.
Yes.
I went back through and I watched
Final
them all.
Destination.
Did you really?
I did. After we talked about them, I went back through and watched them. But the same aspect of
What are they up to?
older
Dealing with the
movies
third or the
being
fourth or fifth or something?
it was the fifth is the newest
Okay.
one. But back to talking about older movies being better. 1 and 2, great. 3, 4,
Very
and 5 at that
suspenseful,
point
yeah.
are like
Yeah.
you know what's going to happen before it happens.
Yeah.
1 and 2, the way they did that was I was not expecting it.
Yeah.
By the fifth one, I'm
They-
like,
they
he's
ran out
gonna
of
die doing
creativity.
this. He's gonna
Yeah.
die doing like I knew it before the scene even popped up.
Yeah, like it's true. Like you walk into like a restaurant, and you're like, well, he's gonna fall on the grill, and explode. He's gonna be sitting at the table and he's like, hey babe, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then he slips on some ice, and he just keeps on slipping until he ends up in the kitchen where
Yeah.
he falls onto some dangerous table that explodes on impact. That's what those movies have become.
Yeah.
I think I just wrote a new one.
Yeah, you
Feel free
did.
to
You
use
did.
that.
Yeah.
Feel free to use it. That is wild. But anyway, back to the point. Synopsis. I don't think I'd like a world full of
I
names.
think
No.
we all agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I wouldn't like a full world of you.
guys. I knew that was coming.
You felt it. There it was.
I lobbed it up there, didn't I?
No, that's the world wasn't designed for that. I mean,
maybe one
No.
or two more that I can occasionally hang out with.
no.
I'm going to light up the comment section on this one. It's a big flat world out there. It's not full.
Oh my god!
If that's the case, can we find the edge so I can push you off of it?
Well, good
He's
luck.
already fallen.
Good luck. I'll just circle back around to the top. Oh, heckness Everdeen.
Wow.
But yeah.
So-
You know what? I think I'm okay moving on to our last call.
I was about to say, how about last call?
What in the heck do we got here?
Rum,
Rum.
aged rum.
Yo
Did-
ho
did it
ho
say-
and a bottle of rum.
How long was it aged?
It does say.
What would you do for a Klondike bar? Rum. What's that?
Sombrero de Cuya.
What is the? What is the? I was trying to think of that slogan that's like, yum. I don't remember what it is.
Red Robin?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it Red Robin?
Red
Okay.
Red Robin. Yum.
Yum. Yes. So
Let's harmonize with the yums.
Right?
Rum. Yeah. Here we go. Unique New York. You need yellow leather, red leather. Red Robin.
Rum.
Nailed it. Good work. See, that's what we were going for the whole
right.
time.
That's right.
See, the high pitch in my voice really set the table for you to come in with that deep raspy tone. I like it. I've never heard you do that before. Good Lord. And you only have 2 children.
That I know of.
That's true. That's true.
Ooh, whoa.
A lot of time
Mic-
on the road.
Mic drop.
Mic drop. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike. Michael.
He just texted us. We should see if he wants to come back and get ready for the.
I know.
for the old,
Do we know if he watched the last episode when
I
I
don't know.
I don't know if you actually saw what I did for the last episode. You tried to hold the koozie up in front of the camera.
Oh,
First off, you sat there and
Yeah,
put it in
this
front of
is
the
funny.
camera and went.
yeah, you couldn't.
You
see
couldn't
It.
see it at all. The blurriest freaking thing ever. So over you doing that, I took a picture of it.
And actually put just the
picture
Yeah,
right
it was
over.
pretty funny.
So
Yeah, it was
behind the
pretty
photo,
funny.
you see you doing this, but
where
it's just
did
the
where did you
photo of
post
it.
that?
the YouTube.
On the YouTube.
Oh, I guess I got to watch YouTube
Yep. Feel free to go to our YouTube.
On the tube.
on the tube.
Hopefully, you're on our YouTube watching this right now.
Yeah. Hi everybody.
Hello.
This is Nick.
I'm Nick. Hi. Great to meet y'all. I'm Date Nick. Nice to meet me.
Date Nick.
Name that reference. No? You probably don't know it. It's The Office.
Oh.
Date Mike. Hi, I'm Date Mike. Nice to meet me.
Wow.
Classic.
Anyways, our last call.
That makes me sad.
Last call.
Last call. It is a rum.
It is
Rum.
It is an aged rum.
Yep.
Is it a Caribbean rum?
That is a smooth.
It's got good flavor behind it.
It does.
It's very
really
light
smooth.
and
It's
buttery.
Very light.
Very light and buttery.
I'm getting like a vanilla at the end.
Yeah, something very sweet like that.
Product of Guyana.
Bless you.
Oh, interesting.
You ought to see a doctor for that.
All right. But
Because if you got it from Guyana,
So it is.
settle down over there.
It is cask aged
Okay.
in oak barrels, no less than 5 years.
Okay.
Nice.
So I think. Okay. I think I smell that more than I taste it.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I was just to
Yeah.
taste this with no smell, I would not have guessed cask.
No.
At all. Which I know obviously the aging process is different for this than it is for whiskey, but still, nonetheless, I would not have guessed that based on the taste of it. But based on the smell, for sure. It smells a lot stronger than this.
Oh yeah, that's good.
It is good.
very, very mild.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I was expecting a little heavier. You know, there's not very many options as far as aged rums goes
Yeah, it's true.
that are reasonable.
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
So similar price, about $15 more than this one. There was a 12-year.
Okay.
And then I
Yeah.
found an entire section of one brand, and it had 5, 8, 12, 15, 17, 19.
Good grief.
The 5 was $90, and they went up from there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I was assuming by the time you got to the 40 year that they were going to be like $11 or something.
Yeah.
I don't drink a lot of rum. I do like a aged rum that actually has some body to it.
Yeah.
This is very, very mild. There is like I
Yeah.
said, there's a buttery finish on it that is very smooth.
Yeah, I
it's,
agree.
It's really nice. But I do prefer a rum that has, if it's going to be aged, has more to it.
I like doing aged rum in like a rum and coke because it alters that coke
Yeah.
taste just enough, and it's
so
amazing.
you're the one.
I also just enjoy rum and coke in general. Which, to be fair, I've never gone and like ordered like this rum and coke. Well, okay, let me take that back a notch. I have gotten a Captain and Coke,
Yeah.
but that's because I was like, just I want a Captain and Coke, right? But like that's about the extent of my like specifics to ordering a rum and coke. Otherwise, I'm just like, can I get a rum and coke? And whatever you give me is cool.
Yeah.
Which, of course, that's years ago now. But like, if I were to do it now, I think I'd try to be more specific. But it's hard to say too.
Yeah. I typically, if I order rum and coke, I will say spiced rum and coke.
Well, back whenever I used to drink rum more commonly, I would drink Bacardi Dark Select.
Okay. Yeah.
They've renamed it. It's called something else, Black
Yeah.
Label or something like that.
Yeah, I
and
think it's
they've
a Black Label.
changed it. It's not as full body as it used to be.
So I think too that there's a big difference in the way that the rums are created in general. Just the same as with like how whiskey and like all different kinds of vodkas or everything. Like they're all a little different, right? So
Right.
I think like very dark rum, like let's go with just something very common like Kraken. Like I think,
black rum.
Yeah, like very, very different than this,
Yeah.
right? Like I think you have a pretty good understanding of what you're getting when you get different types of rums, which I would say is maybe a little bit unique to rum because it's not as common with like whiskeys. People are just like, oh, I like whiskey or I like bourbon, but they don't really. I don't know. I'm overgeneralizing this, but I would say that it's potentially less common with like a whiskey than it would be for a rum because of just the amount of difference that there is in something that's dark versus light. Although, to be fair, we did have that white whiskey, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
Totally excluding moonshine.
Right.
Like, that's a whole different animal by itself. But
Well, the white whiskey isn't actually far off from moonshine because it's distilled in the same like process as moonshine. It's
Sure.
just not
Yeah.
then
Well, yeah,
put
it's
into an
distilled. It's just
age.
not
yeah.
not been mellowed by the barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean,
I tried the Kraken.
It's still different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I tried Kraken and I was really disappointed.
Really? I don't mind Kraken at all. I liked it.
I think it depends on how you drink it.
Okay.
There are some good ways to drink it.
Yeah.
You-
Put it with ginger ale and it tastes like you're drinking a cream soda.
Well, this is how I drink
cool.
it. It was
Never had
so-
that.
Delicious.
Okay, so I've had I had a buddy in college that you literally just used to walk around with a bottle of that. Like that's what like he'd bring that to a party and that's just what he'd walk around with and drink it.
I couldn't do that.
And yeah, I don't think I could do that with anything. I could drink a beer because that's what a beer is for.
I could do it with a bourbon. I could sip out.
Yeah, but
Well-
I'm not. Okay, let me put it in perspective. In college, I was not doing that because I was a broke college dude. So I was not interested in like doing that. And that's not to say like. But here's the deal. I didn't drink like hardly at all in college because I truthfully
Well,
did
you were
not drink
playing
until
ball,
I was
too.
21. Yeah, because it didn't matter to me. Like I really didn't.
Yeah.
And that's just. I mean, that's just a fact. Like, believe what you want, but like the reality is, like I just did not because I didn't care about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I was very focused on what I was doing. Not to say that other people were not, because I played with some really good ball players. But the reality is, it just wasn't for me at the time. But I think that it's different if you're doing that with like a whiskey or something, right? So I just think that in general, like I've had like the whole not so dark and stormy.
Yep.
Right,
Yeah,
with like a Kraken bourbon or a Kraken rum. So it just kind of depends. I think that there are very specific use cases for some different things, and maybe not. And also, I mean, people just like what they like.
Yep.
That's
You
true.
know?
That's true.
Like, and that's
what
cool.
people need to drink, or well, need to drink it, but drink what you like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drink what you want to drink. Drink what you like. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with that. We're just
I don't
hoping
drink-
to steer in the right direction. You know.
I don't drink sodas. I don't
Sure.
do sugar or anything like that.
Sure,
so,
sure.
I don't do a rum and coke. I'll ask for a rum and coke and hold the coke. But
Yeah, Scotch and water. Hold the scotch.
that's right. No, hold the water.
Name that movie. Come on, somebody name it. Somebody name it. I've made this joke
yes,
before.
you have. Yes, you have. Was it a movie or, or
It's a movie.
television?
100% a movie. 5,000% a movie.
Okay.
It's The Waterboy. Good lord.
Oh, Waterboy. Okay.
Maybe it would be better with a world full of me's.
All right.
Wow. I'm going to take my Play-Doh and go home.
Yeah. Yeah. You should get on your one badass motor scooter and get out of here.
Sans motor.
Sans motor. Yeah. Get your razor out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what do we think of this? I like this a lot.
It's good.
It's
It
really
is-
good. It's
smoother
super
than I thought it was
smooth.
going to be.
Yeah.
I would drink this regularly. Like, I would get this. And I would be happy having it in my bar to just go and grab a little nibble of every now and then.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those things too. Like I don't ever feel like I need alcohol. I know that some people maybe struggle with that. And-
What are you trying to say?
no, just in general. Like for real. Like I know
Yeah,
that
no.
that's very difficult for
I'm
some
offended.
people. But like I enjoy certain things. Like sometimes I'm just like, man, that really sounds good.
Yeah.
And I think that this is one of those things that I could seriously see myself putting into my bar and being happy with, just in going and grabbing like a quick drink just give
Yeah.
myself a little bit in the glass and just go and sit. And
Maybe
just
a
kinda sip
single
on it.
ice cube.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just sip on it for a little
Yep.
bit. I would be very intrigued by something that's this like light,
Mm-hmm.
and I would be interested to try this smoked with different types of woods. Maybe with something like a little bit of almost like if you were going to make, which is part of this box, by the way. If you were going to make an old fashioned with this, they have that within this box.
Yep.
So you can make an old fashioned with this.
Yeah, the one in the book for here is called the Brown Fashion.
Yeah.
2 ounces of the aged rum, a browning syrup, orange bitters, and then again the spritzes of that orange oil, not flamed. It just says to do.
Spritz it in there.
Okay.
What's the other one?
The other one is called Go Man Go, but with what's in it, it's Go Mango.
Nice.
So it is aged rum, spicy mango margarita mix,
Nice.
a falernum syrup.
Bless you.
I don't know what that
I don't know what that is. I'll have to look and see what that is
Yeah.
before we make it.
Flernum, is that the post-nasal drip?
maybe.
Cherry bitters and then dehydrated lotus root.
Nice.
I'm curious about that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the rum. I get down with it.
Yeah.
For sure. I would definitely be intrigued by the other drink of having this as a old fashioned, right? Like
Right.
that would be interesting.
Yes.
Have we had something like that before?
An old-fashioned?
Thought we had no. I thought we had an old fashioned with a rum before. Maybe we didn't.
I'd have to look at the catalog.
We had a no. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But nonetheless, I like this a lot. I would for sure. My guess on price is probably $28 to $35 is like my range.
Okay.
But I like this a lot. I would recommend this.
Real quick, falernum syrup is sugar, water, lime juice, clove, and almond flavor.
Interesting.
So it's basically a simple syrup with a couple extra ingredients.
But very specific ingredients.
Less simple.
Clove and
Yep.
what was the other? Clove and what else?
Almond.
Clove
and
and
lime.
almond.
It feels like a fancy restaurant.
Yeah,
Head on over to
well-
Clove and Almond. Get yourself a prime rib for $840.
I prefer my bathwater.
We take the prime rib, but we cut off the
Freaking guy.
spinalis.
Yeah. I just keep saying things that don't make sense over there.
What's your guess on price?
I'm right in that same area, the $35 range.
$21.99.
Really?
Really?
So
Well-
the 12-year and a different brand. The 5-year was the only one in this one. 12-year-old and two different brands I found were about 38.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, there was that whole row that had like 8 different years.
Sure.
It was $90 to $190.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
No, that's not for me. Man, I like it though. For that cost, you
Oh,
got
yeah.
a hell of a product, honestly. I would get that. I would keep that in my bar.
Yeah.
I would give that an 8 solid for me.
I think with a single ice cube, just to chill it a little bit more,
Yeah.
it would make it even smoother.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
completely agree.
I'm 7.5.
Yeah.
It's good.
What do you think?
I just don't
Yeah.
like the
Alvin?
sweetness flavor of it.
For an aged rum, I'm in around 7.
Yeah.
So same range. It's hyper smooth.
Yeah, it's
for
super
a
good.
5-year-old, it's
Yeah.
really smooth. So
Yeah, it's really, really good. I like this a lot. I would definitely go for this again. And this is what we used in our cocktail as well,
Correct.
which I would.
Yes.
This cocktail's. I'm not surprised by any of the drinks in these boxes, honestly. I think they're all fantastic. So this is a solid 9
Yeah.
for me because
Oh, yeah.
I can drink this any time of year and be happy with it. But I could really see this as a summer cocktail, sitting out back. It's nice and warm. Maybe you're sitting in the pool, something like that. That for sure is going to land for me. So this is probably a 9 for me on the cocktail.
Yeah, I agree. I think I'm more towards an 7.5, 8.
Sure.
The smoked ginger lemongrass syrup in it.
Yeah.
Like I said, the smokiness is there.
Yeah.
The lemongrass, I don't taste because of the super lemon lime syrup in it as well.
Yeah.
I wish there was more ginger flavor in it because I love the taste of ginger.
And
so that's what I wish was there.
Like what I was saying earlier, that's why I would take, whenever I got one of these kits, and taste each one of the ingredients.
Yeah.
Because I want to know what it's going to do.
Yeah, for sure.
Every
but
time-
also, like, to you, like, that's something kind of, I wouldn't say unique to you, but, like, unique to you for the show because you're very into cooking, and that's a very normal
right.
thing for cooking.
Right. And to get those flavors. Every time, whenever I had my bar fully stocked, which now it's pretty naked.
Naked.
Naked. Every time I would get something like a different bitter or get a different aperitif or whatever it is, I would taste it by itself
yeah,
because I want to know what is it's going to do.
tobacco bitters.
Yeah, I found them.
You found them where?
Yeah. They're at our big spot.
Nice.
Yeah. You can get them.
The G?
Yeah.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah. You can
Is
get
the
them.
vodka back?
I haven't looked. I have not looked.
Every time I've looked, it's been gone.
I'm still running that. What was it? The Brilliant vodka that we had that one.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. So I bought a couple bottles since then because
Oh,
it was
nice.
just as cheap and it's so
Yeah,
smooth.
Super good. No, that's a good call.
Cool.
But sorry, I cut you off there. I was
No,
really
no,
excited
you're
about
fine.
tobacco bitters. Well,
But
because
no,
they were
see,
good.
If I got those, I would taste them.
Yeah.
The Prosciutto, the Angostura, the almond bitters,
Yeah.
all of those. I've tasted them
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I want to know.
Yeah.
Aperol,
Oh yeah.
by itself,
I don't love
no.
Aperol by
Campari,
itself.
Campari is like. I'm not going to say what it tastes like by itself, but it's
On our trip,
Has
I
bile
saw the
involved.
biggest bottle of Aperol I've ever seen. I am not kidding you. It would not have fit under this counter here.
really
It was huge.
wow.
It was a massive. And I was like, I didn't even know they made that thing.
Yeah.
Did you take a picture of it?
I should have. I didn't.
Fail.
Well, even the absinthe, which is it's pretty bitter,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but I've
100%.
tasted it because I want to know. That's just my.
Well, yeah, because then you can make variations.
Yeah,
So, like on this
exactly.
one, particularly, if I were to make it again, I would maybe do some thin ginger slices
Right.
and shake
Yeah.
it with it, just to get a little bit more ginger flavor in there.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that's kind of the point too. Is like they give you everything you need, and you can add things to it if you want. I really enjoy the drinks that they put together,
Oh, yeah.
and it's definitely a great opportunity. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure to check out Shaker and Spoon. You get enough drinks for 4 drinks of each one. And it comes with 3 different cocktails.
3 different cocktails,
There is
4
a
drinks
bonus
apiece.
cocktail in there if you want to choose to do that as well. But nonetheless, it's definitely a great option. As you can see, it's got a ton of stuff in it, so definitely check it out. It gives you everything you need minus the bottle of liquor.
Yep.
But it does recommend what you need.
Yeah, so the reason I went with this is the recipe states specifically aged rum.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, which is a great.
Yeah, we
There
want
you
to
go.
try it
option,
properly of how they came up with it in their lab.
Well, and something that's really, really nice too, which I don't think people realize. Well, I think most people would probably realize the benefit of this, but it's something that I appreciate that they added in there. Is they actually put a QR code on every single one,
Yes.
which links you to a video of them making it. So if you have questions about
Correct.
it, you can just go and check out that video by looking at the link there that they throw into the QR code. And it'll show you exactly what to do,
Yep.
which is a huge benefit because I know some people get a little bit skeeved out about if they're making the drinks right or not. No, I mean, we've done it for a while now, so we know what we're doing. But still, the reality is if you're not and you're new to this, don't be afraid of it. Like,
Yeah.
just try something new and just give it a whirl. You're only going to learn, so it doesn't matter.
That's
You're
true.
going to be learning what you like and don't like too, which I think is a huge benefit of these boxes too because they give you different types of drinks.
Yeah, like I would never have a ginger lemongrass smoke syrup. I would never think to make
No.
anything like
No.
that.
No, and I think that that's a huge benefit that you get out of these. And I mean, the reality with these is that you maybe get like the downside would be like one box is only applicable to one type of alcohol, which
Yeah.
is okay because
Right.
it's not a big deal. But if you're getting multiple boxes, you're going to try a lot of different drinks over the course of like a month to 2 months.
Yep.
And you're
So it's
going
pretty
to
cool.
accumulate different types of bitters and liqueurs and syrups
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah. Totally.
And you can even order those refills.
Correct. You can order
100%
just
from them.
the bitters or just
Yes.
the syrup.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah, which
So,
is awesome.
If you find something that you really like and you've created your own combination, order the stuff that you need.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally a good place to check it out. So we'll have the link somewhere posted in the region of the video, wherever Andrew wants to land it, because he's being a little knuckle nuts about that. But otherwise, check it out. Give it a follow. make sure that you go check and see what they got because they have new boxes every month. It's just a subscription, or you can get individual boxes as well. Check out that link because it's definitely awesome for us, and it's giving us a good opportunity to share these things with you all. So we appreciate you all. Thank you all for being here and listening to our show. We enjoy what we do. Hopefully you all do too. It's a lot of fun, so thanks for joining in on it with us.
Comment down below if you would want more Nicks in there.
I think everybody's going to be like, hey, yes, more Nicks in the world.
Everyone's going to say no.
I know for a fact Kelly's going to be like, I miss Nick. I want more Nick in the world.
Actually, I talk to Kelly quite frequently.
Yeah, and she's like, yeah, more
That's
Nick.
not what she said.
More Nick. False. Anyway.
She listens religiously. Every time I tell her, hey, there's a new
awesome.
post, she's usually listened to it by that day.
That is awesome.
Yep.
We appreciate you, Kelly. You're awesome. Keep being awesome. We never did the ASMR bit, did we?
No, not on this one.
Whoa, wait, whoa. It's a good thing you don't work there anymore.
Whoa! Anyway, thanks again, everybody, for checking out the show. Be sure to check out our Instagram and our TikTok page. I don't know when all they're coming out, but nonetheless, reality is it's a lot of fun. Check it out. Make sure to check out the YouTube. And check out the Shaker and Spoon boxes because you get a great opportunity to try a bunch of different drinks. With that being said, until next time, the bar is officially closed. Stay safe.